Hi folks, it's Teresa, Stringfield Ridge Farm. We are setting up for Archaeology Day at the Wickliffe Mounds. Lee will be doing some flint napping in a group. They have a circle of chairs set up with some flint nappers that come every year, and Lee's been a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, and some of these guys have been coming for a long time. And so I've always come with him and just set up a table with his arrowheads for sale and some of his crafts that he does on it. The last time that we came, I brought some of my homemade lye soap. And so this year, the park ranger, park manager here is Carla. Carla asked me this year to do some foraging information and my soaps and salves and everything. And she's also put some of those in the little gift shop. She went ahead and bought 12 soaps and 12 salves from me a while back from the Jewelweed soap and salve. And she's got those in the little gift shop. And so she had decided to start doing some local crafts in there. So we're setting up right now. I'm going to show you a little bit, and then I'll wait till more people start coming in and maybe set this up. I forgot my tripod, so I can't just set up the tripod and let it go. I'll have to actually pack it around and video. Wish I brought my tripod, but I didn't. So I've got a couple of helpers here though that might help me out with that. So so here's one of them. Here's one of my helpers. Y'all know Palin. Everybody knows Palin from some of our lives. So Palin's going to help me today, and we'll show you some of the things going on here. All right?
Is that yours too?
No. So that is, I can't think of what it's called right now. Lee will know. They have a goal set up, and those set up for people to get out here and play games that the Native Americans played. And this park is really nice. It's a small mound. It's a mound area. It has a couple of Native American mounds, Indian mounds. This one is a burial mound right out in front of us. And there's a couple others over. There's the building. This is the Wickliffe Mounds in Wickliffe, Kentucky. But people are still setting up right now. And this is ours. One of my daughters bought us that banner several years ago for Christmas. One of my daughters got us that banner for our setups. And so we've got some of Lee's stuff, some of his crafts he does, set up just for show. We're not selling those, and he's got some of his deer hides, 2 of his deer hides that he makes there. This one was smoked with oak, and this one was smoked with cedar. That's the difference in the color. We are selling the arrowheads, but not the crafts. Okay, and then my table, I have some foraging. I have my little pamphlets I made. It's a little trifold pamphlet I'm going to hand out. And my Jewelweed soap and salve. And then I've got some examples of some tinctures that we've made. And I brought a book to show just kind of, you know, different things that can be foraged. That's one of my favorite books. And that's what I'm showing today is wild edibles and wild medicinals. So I'm showing that. And then I brought some samples, sweet gumballs and my passion fruit and elderberry and ground cherry and goldenrod and my jewelweed and some Jerusalem artichoke in the back there. So that's what all I brought. That's our little setup. Like I said, other people are setting up different things. And then there's the circle for the flint nappers. Albeit there's Lee in that circle. He's going to start making some arrowheads here in a little bit. They'll all be doing that. And there's a weaver down there that weaves, hand weaves from like alpaca fabrics and all. not fabrics, fibers. All right, and my 2 helpers. Okay, I think everybody's about set up now, and a few of them are still sitting up, but we are starting to get some people in that's just looking around. So things is starting to hop. There's my friend. So I'll go around and show you everybody in a little bit.
This is Papa foot napping.
Yeah, they pushed 2 of them in the big muddy river over there, not too far from Inspiration Point. So.
I'm done with this one.
Dang it.
All right, we got a lot of people starting to come in up the walk there. And so we've been just kind of explaining to them that I am encouraging people to forage and showing them what's on my table here. And each person that stops by, I give them a little pamphlet and encourage them to forage more. So that's what we're doing. Everybody's set up down through there. Sure, here. I have a little pamphlet here if you want that. And I do Jewelweed soap and salve and things like that. And I encourage people to get a book and find some of the things in your area that you can use, edible or medicinal. I make tinctures, and this is dried elderberry for tea. And then I've got some set up over here, the sweet gumballs. You can crush them up green. You use the green ones and you crush them up and put them in an alcohol, like vodka or brandy or something. And then it's a good, like Tamiflu. It's very similar to Tamiflu.
Really?
Yeah. And then some edibles over here. I've got the ground cherries that are edible, and Jerusalem artichoke. I had to put them down here because the wind kept blowing them away. Jerusalem artichoke that you see all over the sides of the road. Yeah. The root is edible like potato. You wait until you mark it. I usually mark it because the blooms will be gone, and then you got to identify it. But after the first frost, you can dig up the roots, and they're similar to potato.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, I know what every plant is at.
Oh yeah.
You see this all over the side of the road right now.
Yeah.
Jerusalem artichoke. You need to mark it because you need to wait until the first frost to dig up the roots.
Okay.
And then the roots are similar to potato. You can eat them like potatoes.
Wow.
Okay.
And but I always mark them, put a ribbon around them where they're at, so I know.
Yeah.
Because the blooms will be gone and you won't recognize.
Yeah, we see a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
We have this vine around where we live, probably here too, that it's
So I just talked to this fella there in the red Hawaiian looking shirt. Funny thing, he grew up here close by and knew Mr. Stringfield that our channel is naming after, and he remembered him and knew him and said he was a character. And I was telling him that Lee grew up beside him and found him passed away under the pecan tree. And so we had a good talk and a good laugh. So the girls are over here making corn shuck dolls.
Okay, after this one. Let's go to this one now. I'm gonna use this as a baby. Okay, now let's go down to this one. Nana said do it slowly, Dad. Okay, now let's go down to this one. Okay. That's my Nana.
Show the flowers.
So I'm going down this one.
You want something smaller or bigger?
I'm trying to like look something good for making edges.
Try that.
It ain't plastic. That's plastic stuff. Your aunt says it didn't have plastic.
Yes, it took me all morning.
Yeah, once you get it going, the momentum rewinds it, and then you just kind of
It's a lot of things in there.
Hey, the bundle! I made the bundle! There's one over here, right?
Yep, make sure you dump that in the box, okay? Not right there, no. In the box. Thank you.
Well, this has probably been the best year we've had here. There are lots of people coming through. I believe this might be the best year we've had. Just lots of people. I have talked to I don't know how many people. There's people up here playing the games and walking through the site. Great crowd today. I tell y'all, it has just been non-stop this year of people coming through. Wrapping it up and going home. Everybody's starting to take theirs down. We've had a great day. It has been beautiful. Sold a lot of product and told a lot of people about foraging, and gave out a lot of the pamphlets, and told people about our YouTube channel. So hopefully we'll get a lot of traffic on the YouTube channel from people that were here today. And we're fixing to wrap ours up. I've got it packed up. I just got to get the truck up here and get it loaded up. And that's it. That's a wrap.